Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Gallen gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, here is Jorge Ona. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A swing and a miss on the fastball, and the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So add 1 more name to the record. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
So stepping in is Tim LaCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's fouled away. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
To the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's coming off a month where he had 30 runs batted in. That's 1 RBI a game. You always hear them say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, I think that applies to driving in runs, too.
1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing a...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado for his career in this matchup, batting at an even .400. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Gallen will do this himself, and that's the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question. And yes, he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to 3rd and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So here's Will Myers. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 7, the catcher, Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 ball, no strike.
Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Now to the plate, here is Ketel Marte. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. A foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Grisham comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first base.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
In now, Christian Walker. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 261 the average coming into action here. 11 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. A tag for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in is Austin Nola. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Up next, Trent Grisham. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. In time, and he is nailed at second. Third inning, no score to this point. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Now to bat, Brian O'Grady. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him. Right side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing there. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll come in here at 263, 7 homers, and 42 runs batted in. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jorge Ona.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Ona on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Gotta question the decision to run on an 0-2 count there. Sure, pitchers are more likely to waste the pitch in that count, but you also run the risk of that happening. Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tim LaCastro. First offering on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. HotWhELS standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Eric Hosmer swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Next, it'll be Will Myers. First pitch of the AB now. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's HotWhELS.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base run in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next up is Christian Walker, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Diamondbacks down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
First pitch on the way, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. And the hit will be Trent Grisham. Now here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate now, Brian O'Grady. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
First delivery to him. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's 1-0 San Diego. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And that misses 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
He's struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Cabrera. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. So here is Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
As a look, now the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim LeCastro flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
No hits to this point. 1 ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. 2-2. Here it is. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fouled away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Jake Cronenworth. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, Adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough with one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First offering on its way. This is skied into short left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres down in order. Last half of the 7th here, and up next the outfielder David Peralta.
No left field.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Another 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Myers. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in next, Ketel Marte, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. First pitch of the AB now. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Grisham. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, first baseman. Walker.
Stepping in once again is Christian Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That's by him for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he fouls this one off. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total, Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Here's Will Myers. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact, that's strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate, Austin Nova. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in will be Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Down the left field line and hard hit. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Striding forward now is the DH. Asdrubal Cabrera. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Escobar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And low, it's a ball and a strike. scraped right back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Ethan.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. Hard hit towards center. Grisham is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Tim LeCastro. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Ona is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's now 2-1 Arizona. Joaquin Soria comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Joaquin Soria.
Grisham back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Jorge Ona down the left field line and deep. And foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
And that pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
San Diego down to their final strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Grounded up the first baseline. Soria with a chance to finish it. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. San Diego, good night.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chris Davinsky earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mark Melanson takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. Joaquin Soria strikes out the side to record the save, his 32nd of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
you can do that. Think about the pay. Okay, but wait against the line and last first online. Step in a rep in a run. Wow, peace to the brothers on. Up and up for trembling.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday night baseball on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Fernando Tatis Jr. tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
First pitch, 640.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bumgarner has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Chopped weakly to the left. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Gosuke Kato, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of the series.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now here's the first offering. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he's... Blake Snell is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Nick Ahmed comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 249 the average coming in. A dozen home runs and 47 RBIs. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Next to hit, David Peralta looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he got him. Diamondbacks down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him. So keep your eyes on this matchup. First pitch of the AB on its way. Machado now on 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 24 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
In Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
And the hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. That'll bring up Austin Nola as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. He enters play here at 288, a dozen home runs, and 36 RBIs. And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Padres go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ketel Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the second base.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grant. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 8 home runs and 44 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's 0 for 8. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bumgarner, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Pitch on the way. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 3 base hits in 25 tries. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here.
Welcome back. As the Diamondbacks look to get the offense going here in the third, this is the lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him. Christian Walker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and the RBI count at 35. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Calhoun swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Carson. Kelly.
Next up, Carson Kelly. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hard hit ball to second. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
But will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The second baseman, Yosuke Kikuchi.
At the plate now, Yosuke Kikuchi, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pham's off and running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Spin and a throw back to second. The tag put on by Cabrera, and he is out at second base. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The 1-0. A line. That's a base hit into left field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 4.
So next to bat will be Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The batter number 15.
So now to the plate as Dribble Cabrera. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Myers is right there as he takes it for the second out. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. So the next to bat will be Eduardo Escobar. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly on the first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair through 4, still tied, 0-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The pitch. Manny Machado is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Next, here is Will Myers. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Trent Grisham is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman,
First pitch on its way. swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And another foul ball.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter.
Up next for Arizona, Tim LaCastro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
1-0.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. And the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Diamondbacks strand a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Jurickson Profar stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ballgame, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. Craig Stammen will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. So now here is Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope, that didn't die.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Cabrera.
Next to hit is Asdrubal Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in the strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. A
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, second baseman, Yosuke Kato.
So now into the box is Yosuke Kato. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. And we... Here's Eduardo Escobar, lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He has a 3 for 12 line. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side, taken in by Machado, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The first baseman.
Next to stand in is Christian Walker. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch. A wave and a miss made him reach. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. He got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Will Myers as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. At the plate, Austin Nola. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ready with the 1-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. One left for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Now into the box, Carson Kelly. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back. The designated hitter, Castro.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LeCastro. Singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey!
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Now at the plate is Nick Ahmed. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Matt Strahm enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Nope,
the 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Pham retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Alex Young will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the veteran DH, Jurickson Profar. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No doubt if that one's fair or foul, everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Hit down the line at first. And a foul ball here, 0-1. No hits to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back easily. To the plate now, Gosuke Kato. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Ahmed is there, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's 1-0 San Diego. Now it'll be David Peralta. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Drew Pomeranz, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. Coming in is Myers. He can't get there as it falls in.
the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he has a 3 for 12 line. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-2 count, and the pitch fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Perdomo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in next, Asdrubal Cabrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation in his face. Hit high and deep out to left. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Saints gon' feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God ordered is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus Daniel on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you from me apart. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to make a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Fernando Tatis Jr. tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Luke Weaver gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So now into the box is Tommy Pham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point. And I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Ahmed becomes out number 2 this inning.
Martin.
In now, Ketel Marte as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Manny Machado now. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's a .348 batter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that fields it cleanly. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is fit. The first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So here's Will Myers. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Myers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A pause, and the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Padres go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And now here is Christian Walker. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 3 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Fouled away. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, a dozen home runs and 62 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Boy, so far early into this one.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content.
Ouch, that one hit him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result. Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he takes strike 2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Victor Caratini.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Victor Caratini goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now here it comes. Trent Grisham comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he fouls this one off. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last AB. And prior to the first pitch, a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Van Meter is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Stephen Vogt head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Ready now is Tim LeCastro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Cronenworth ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks. Not shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
2 down, no one on base. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Next, it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And in steps Manny Machado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now, Ketel Marte set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-2 to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Christian Walker struck out in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. One down.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Stepping up is Will Myers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Victor Caratini started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home, still no score. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's out number 1.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now in the box, Trent Grisham, who collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Walker has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So with one gone in the inning, here's Jurickson Profar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Vogt is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter has the count.
At the plate now is Jake Cronenworth. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's 1-0 San Diego. Now at the plate, here is Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Pitch popped up. Machado in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Third home run for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks strike here to make it a 1-1 ball game.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and go.
Fouled off.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you still got your head in the right place.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Ahmed goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Marte.
Plate now, Ketel Marte popped him up. Cronenworth over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Got the ball.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado, grounded out in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off-speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for the Padres.
So next to hit is Eric Hosmer, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering.
Ball, that's down. Yep.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still tied 1 apiece. Riley Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Riley.
Now to the plate, here is Will Myers. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
And that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
And the hit will be Trent Grisham. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Calhoun, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Here's Jurickson throw for him. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Tommy Pham softly hit out toward short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Padres add one thanks to the leading off the inning. It'll be Josh Van Meter. They could use a spark from him here. Matt Strom will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 55. Matt Strom.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Strom typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
The 0-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stephen Vogt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First delivery to him. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here if the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 15.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Manny Machado struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Nothing further in the San Diego ninth. Last chance coming up now for Arizona. They trail here 2-1. Striding in is Tim LaCastro. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Now, Drew Pomeranz enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
And there's 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
To plate now, Nick Ahmed. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 4. Pitcher, Marte.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he carries a .308 batting average. Now the first pitch. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Diego came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Yu Darvish wins a league-high 16th decision as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Drew Pomeranz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Merrill Kelly is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now at the plate is Tommy Pham, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Ahmed. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And here's a chance to look at the starting